Welcome to Behind the AGM. Hi there, this is Daniel. Well, whatever. Marketing folks allowed me to record a video about the phone of my choice, and well, I think that it's gonna be a surprise for most people, but I will go with my favorite one, M7. Weird choice? Yeah, probably, but this is a special one. It's different. Yeah, it's a simple and sturdy dumb phone, a classic, but it also has a touchscreen and a simplified version of Android that can run some useful apps. I know it's a weird combination between classic and modern. Not many people know about this one, but if you are looking for a tough device that can offer you the best dumb phone related advantages, while being able to use some modern world apps like WhatsApp when you really need them, then perhaps you will also fall in love with this one like I did. I mean, it's a great fit for different kinds of people, heavy-duty workers, older people, kids, or just regular folks that just want to use their spare time doing stuff that they love, instead of staring at the screen, checking notifications all day. I talk too much, right? Well, let's just have a look at some of the features. We have the classic features of a phone, like being able to store your contacts in the agenda, texting, or making phone calls. Personally, I feel much more relaxed and able to enjoy my spare time since I started using a dumb phone. I heard about digital detox some time ago and decided to just give it a try when I found myself, checking pictures in my phone about beautiful places in the world when I was actually in one of them. You know what I mean? I think that sometimes we all feel a little way too attached and dependent of these little devices. I think that the biggest advantage of M7 is that you just have the chance to use some other useful stuff when you are really needing it. Being able to use apps like WhatsApp, Skype, or Facebook to keep in touch with your friends or family members is certainly useful. For some people like me, being able to use the Cello app combined with the push-to-talk function, it's just a great way to communicate with your workmates, since it basically turns the phone into a walkie-talkie. Some of these apps come pre-installed, but you can also download some other apps from the phone browser or transfer them just using your computer. For me, the one to go is Spotify to listen to some music or podcasts. Trust me on this one, it combines perfectly with the speaker on this phone. But we will check on this one a little bit later. Don't get me wrong, yeah, you can use Android apps on M7, but consider it as an extra thing. Some modern apps or video games won't work properly, so if you are looking for a powerful phone to play games, take great pictures, or post stuff on your Instagram, a smartphone is definitely a better choice. This one is a simple, rugged dumb phone that can do the trick when you need it. Alright, let's see what's inside. Here on top we have M7, we will check it in a moment. Down here we can find the manual of instructions and the online warranty support card. 2500 mAh battery. Here we have the charger, a USB Type-C cable, and a 3.5mm jack audio adapter for your headphones. Okay, let's go back to M7. This is a rugged device. It's a thick phone with reinforced corners and especially designed to keep all components safe from water or dust. It's IP68 certified, meaning that it's completely sealed from dust and waterproof up to 2 meters in water. IP69K is about the resistance to high pressure water jets, and military standard 810H is about the phone toughness. It is shockproof and can withstand drops from up to 2 meters. Every device that we produce at AGM follows our own torture standards, ensuring that it's gonna be really difficult to break them down. Yeah, it has a classic look that might remind you to some of the phone legends back then. Here in the front of the phone we can see a classic keyboard with big buttons that are very convenient to type while you are using thick globes at work or for senior people. Over here we have a 2.4-inch touchscreen, a front camera and a front speaker. Here on top of the phone we have a powerful flashlight that is really easy to access on the left side, we can find this orange customizable button that you can set up accordingly to your needs to gain access to some quick functions. Like I said before, my favorite one is the push-to-talk compatibility that, combined with Cello app, turns the phone into a walkie-talkie to communicate with the rest of your crew. At the bottom we have the USB Type-C charging port protected by a rubber cover, and also these couple of golden circles that are used to charge the phone using the dock station. Here at the back of the phone is when it gets even more interesting. This one is hard to miss, a massive 3.5 watt speaker that can deliver very powerful sound. Perfect if you work in a loud environment or for elder people. Below the speaker we have the back camera. Don't expect to take amazing pictures with this one, but you are able to take some pictures that you might need or use it during your video calls. So is the signal good? Yeah, it is. This is a 4G phone. We have improved the connectivity and support for 4G bands all around the world. And to further offer the best possible response, we have implemented different versions of M7 that will adapt better to the local bands in your region. We have the Asian, American and European versions of M7. Have a look at the compatible bands just to make sure that it will work on your region. We will also leave the list in the description. And this phone uses a simplified version of Android, as we said before, and also Bluetooth, so you can connect your headphones, smartwatch, or whatever you need. Let's go one step further and see what it looks like in the inside. When we open the M7, the first thing that will draw your attention is the seal that is designed to enhance waterproof durability, avoiding damage on the inner components caused by water. The exterior is made of double injection plastic and soft TPU rubber to reinforce the structure, especially the corners. It greatly improves shock absorption and therefore the device toughness. In order to further improve the waterproof capability, we also add a special glue on both the keypad and the side key to seal the electronics against water. The screen protector is made of highly durable and resistant glass, and the touchscreen is connected to the PCBA mainboard to transfer all the information. Now let's have a look at the PCA board. At the top of the PCBA we have the connectors for Bluetooth, GPS, and at the bottom we have different antenna connectors for 2G, 3G and the 4G bands. This one over here is the MT6739 chipset with 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM memory. Here on the right side we can see this little side key connected to the mainboard. This allows us to use the PTT or push-to-talk function and use M7 as a walkie-talkie. Let's have a look at the keypad here. At the lower part we find the microphone. We actually use a SMT microphone for our models since it provides better sound quality than regular ones. This one is gonna be difficult to see since it's quite small, but here at the bottom of the case we can find this little white membrane that allows sound to go through but repels liquids to keep the component safe. It also helps M7 to avoid overheating or problems related to pressure. It's time to check that monster speaker, 3.5 watt speaker and 35 mm diameter that can deliver really powerful sound to up to 109 dB. As you can see, we also place a special attention here, sealing the speaker with this ring to ensure that it's as waterproof as the rest of the phone. This speaker is actually a little bit bigger and with better sound quality than the one in M6. Since the chipset is more powerful and we also have a little bit more of space since we don't have a RGB ring light on M7. This big circle is the ground and its function is to prevent interference. Here on top we have a front-facing powerful LED light and we decided to add a lens in order to be able to properly focus the light beam. This is a component that can become overheated, so to address this problem we use aluminum below to dissipate and distribute the heat. We are proud to show the inside of our devices and the little details within a rugged phone. Because rugged phones are not just tough on the outside, it's even more important to pay attention to every inner component to ensure that they are secured against different hazards and that they can provide the quality that our users are looking for. So M7 essentially feels like a feature phone from the pre-smartphone era, but with some great modern additions like WhatsApp, Cello, and some other useful apps. It's designed to have a great battery life, able to take an absolute beating without cracking, and it can also deliver a really powerful sound. The inclusion of Cello push-to-talk app combined with the customizable side button makes it perfect to be used as a walkie-talkie in working sites. About the price, this phone is around $100 and it's also a little bit more expensive than some other feature phones, but the ruggedness, the powerful sound, the components quality and the ability to be more than a feature phone when you really need it totally make it up for this little difference. We hope that you like this one as much as I do, and just contact us if you have any other question.